Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the Airship map. We're playing as a green player out of the first position, and I have not had a chance to decide where I want to be here. I could take this +1 back here. It would be kind of funny. No real great 1-point holds on the board, though. I don't hate this territory here. I think we're going to go... This one's slightly better. No, you know what? I'm going to go here. We're going to take this bonus. Pink player already dropping angry stuff here. Like, sorry I'm taking a little bit of time on a 104 territory map to decide where I want to place my troops. All right, we're taking that. That's just silly. That is just so silly. I guess he doesn't see my capital, but that's very silly. I don't want pink to see the results of my maneuver here. I will start with 7 troops. God, slow roll dice could win us that capital and get us the bonus. That really thwarts my plans. I know blue doesn't see that. I don't love that cap for blue. I think it's pretty bad, honestly. My cap probably isn't great either. But with this blizzard down here, I thought this gave me good pathing to both sides. Yellow and purple natural coral over there. Do I just take him straight on? Yeah. Win one. Come on. Win one. Oh, pink is just going to take this, right? Probably. My hope is that blue is like right here. Did he just blitz pink? That'd be extra funny. Oh no, I found him. I didn't get great dice there, admittedly. I probably should have just blitzed it outright. Maybe pink leaves me alone. Yeah, blue flags. Not surprised by that. I don't think pink's going to leave me alone, but maybe he leaves me alone. He gave an angry face to blue, which concerns me that pink is actually down below us, despite seeing me cap here. If he got hit enough, he starts with maybe 6, but I doubt he got hit enough. Probably starts with 7. Yeah. Do we see it all right here? Does he leave me alone? He leaves me alone. There's no way. Oh my goodness. Okay. I vibe with that. Pink, you were a little bit annoying in the early game for getting mad that I... Do I let him hold the +1? Probably got to let him hold the +1 now, right? He was a little bit annoying in the early game because of getting all mad that I hadn't picked a cap yet. Meanwhile, I was defrosting some beef for dinner, and not surprised red takes this, fails that roll. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, red. Oh, buddy. Obviously, purple could come out of nowhere and come take this, but he's up here. He's slow. He's got to be slow rolling yellow's capital, right? Don't 2 dice slow roll, guys. 3 dice slow roll. There you go. Because yellow didn't put anything on defense here for some reason. And it seems as though the purple player's efforts are not panning out. But this is our first time playing Airship in quite some time. Ends up just taking a card here, which is interesting. So neither of these players commit anything on their capitals. We get 9 troops. I'm going to attack in this way. Do something. Not going to break him. That's not what this goal is. 2 here, 1 here. That's our fortify. So 4 cap's not great. But I intentionally... Oh, bot has this. Okay. Bummer. We're going to lose that material. That's fine. This actually very possibly comes and hits. It's going to roll off the 7 though, right? Yeah. So this might end up getting to pink. Not with that attitude. Okay. So this does have the full bonus below me. Pink started with how much? He started with 7, right? Yeah. So he could come hit me now, which would be unfortunate. Because again, I didn't break here. I tried playing nice. I think he might have taken a second bonus somewhere as well that we don't even see. Not aware of what yellow is doing. He has 7 troops. He might be taking the records bonus up there. But those of you unfamiliar with Airship, 1, what are you doing? How are you unfamiliar with Airship? And 2, this is a 104 territory map. We have, I believe, 11 blizzards, so 93 when blizzards are considered. And there's a bunch of bonuses. +1s, several of them, meeting room, bathroom, exterior, fan room, comms, cockpit, armor, viewing deck, security, vault, medical, lounge are +2s, records, showers, kitchen +3s, engine rooms a +5, gap rooms a +4, storages as well as is electrical, and then +6, main hall in the middle of the board if you're able to hold it. Usually you get some interesting 1-point holds on the board. This one actually is kind of a split 1 point for some of this material. Red finally removes us from up there. Not surprised by that play. And red actually has a gap room 1 point up here. If that might be where he's capped. He doesn't remove me from here, which is interesting. Purple, obviously no bonus play for him. Probably just takes his bonus here, which is going to reduce us 1 troop. And I guess I probably want to address blue down here. We'll get like 2 on cap here. This dip in. I didn't want to have to leave a bunch behind there. I don't. Or here for that matter. If this ends up as like, I guess a 5 or 7 cap, that's fine. The reason I did this is I want blue to start with fewer troops. I also think there's a possibility that blue will. I think it's been a bonus taker, but it might still break and split to hit pink here. Yeah, it just outright breaks pink. That's super helpful because it reduces his troop count, right? So it's not nothing. He actually fortified. This was a 2 over here before. He fortified this to the left previously. Yellow does get 11. So I've got, my caps aren't great, but I've got a 2 bonus 2 cap hold over here. That's the other thing about blue's cap that surprises me is this just really isn't a good capital to begin with on this particular board. Like at least mine cuts off a path line. Actually, it's one of the 2 path lines to get up into where red is trying to take. So it's definitely not a bad spot to be. Pink is getting 9, which could be territory count a +2. I wouldn't be surprised if pink had like medical down here. We know he doesn't have vault. We know he doesn't have cockpit. We know he doesn't have viewing deck. We know he doesn't have security. Probably doesn't have records where we saw yellow. Definitely not lounge, not meeting room, not gap hall. So I think he's likely in medical. And working his way out. It's a player who was nice to me early, probably when he shouldn't have been. And the interesting thing about this board now is because pink was removed in here, there's really no reason for me not to. Red is a player I'm interested in aggressing soon, but I don't want to do it yet. There's probably no reason for me not to just try to take as much of this region over here as possible on this next turn. Obviously, prioritize a little bit of cap defense, but realistically, we're going to want to try to take all 3 of these bonuses if we can. We know blue doesn't have any extra troops in here. This would get blue to operate most likely up by red, especially if red just took gap room with bad defense. Get 13 troops. I'm going to put 1 on this capital. This is going to have a fortify. We're going to put the other troops here. I'm going to go left. We're going to go right, but we're only going to do 2 troops here. And then we're going to go down full force. Like that. And our fortify will come from behind the capital. So now blue, especially if it has a trade-in, should be placing on this 2 up here. That's exactly what happens. And if red does have gap room, it probably breaks it rather than taking in here. I would, unless red had defense there, right? If red had defense there, that hits yellow too. That's great. Actually just loses the troops outright. So I have a lot of board now. So does yellow, actually, which is a little bit surprising. Now, yellow does have a 1-point hold up here. That's one of the few 1-point holds is yellow's capital up here on pool Q. It 1-point holds just a +2, a +1, and half of a +4. Not even half, almost all but one territory and a +4, but I believe that's going to be behind pink's capital. Yellow, meanwhile, has seemingly aggressed something that pink was holding here and is going to take all of this +3. I don't think yellow actually has that many troops on capital. Pink getting 9. And now we're at the point where if pink tries to aggress me, I'm holding so much board down here that I think aggression would be a little bit silly. I don't think he was expecting to see me here, and this is not a good play by the pink player. This is just a very, very middling play by this guy. This is going to get you hit. I mean, that's a tremendously bad play. So I was going to leave him alone, and he didn't aggress my cap early, which I respect, but now that you've broken me, I have no incentive to let you hold. There's genuinely zero incentive for me to allow this player to hold anything. Is red holding gap room? He is not yet holding gap room, so that would have likely been the take there. Purple's still only with a +1 on the side, so we're working against yellow at this point in terms of you know, massive troop count. I think I want to bait pink into making a bad play here, and the reasoning behind that is I'm not sure I'm going to full clean him off the board, but I do still pick up 2 extra bonuses on that last turn. We unlock pink's capital. I thought he had this bonus. That's why I did that. Now if he full aggresses me... So I find red's cap, which is bizarre that this is where this is and he's playing for the top of the board. Obviously a risky play here, but if pink comes and sacks into me, you know, he'll get 9. He'll have 37 troops here. I don't really think this is going to be a good play for him. Whatever he may end up doing here. And we're going to have yellow continue taking on the right-hand side of this board. And maybe yellow comes and breaks. Now, yellow plays much calmer here. He might even leave. Yeah, he leaves that there. An early trade, it's not like he's going to be able to kill me. If anything, he just sacks his game into me. He's not holding any troops on capital. I think he's just going to come absolutely ravage me. Which is just, I don't understand the purpose of this. This is just, this is genuinely a terrible play. If you win the cap, you likely die anyway. Yeah, that's just stupid. I mean, genuinely not a wise play. Only breaks 1 additional bonus on that turn. Now I know where I need to go to. I can take additional material up here. Relatively unscathed. I don't open the cap back up. Red does have gap room now. Which, good for red. If he wants to weasel in here on the backside and not come take this bonus yet, I'm totally fine with that. Because now I can prioritize cap defense, right? I know what pink's shtick is. And understanding what pink's shtick is pretty good. And now knowing nobody is capped up here, right? We got red and pink both down here. We got purple and yellow both back here. There's not a whole lot of incentive for me to get involved with where pink is. He's going to get a decent amount off of his trade-in. That's great. Congratulations. I don't want to let him get anything extra. Here's our set. Sure. Yeah, that's actually here. That's useful. He's mad, but you keep hitting me. I don't know what you expect here. Now, if he wants to commit a trade into this spot to hit through me, he can, but I don't think that's a useful use of your troops. Also, yeah, blue does have this bonus. It actually doesn't take a card, which is a little bit surprising. I intentionally don't hit yellow over here because I'm not trying to start beef with the yellow player. I don't think it's in my best interest to start any beef with the yellow player. He may even eliminate purple here if he's got enough troops pointed at purple. We won't know until it goes through. That's going to give pink a better trade, which I don't love. So, 17. We'll have 18 on 9 here. He can do whatever he wants, but honestly, he's a pretty easy card block over here. He gets 8, so extra troops picked up in here did get him above 12 territory somehow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I thought purple was here. That was not good dice for him. Even dice on that play. I mean, this guy is just silly. I don't know what your goal is. This is idiotic. And he wins that roll. Congratulations, bud. Congratulations. He won a 2-on-1. I genuinely am so dumbfounded by the way this pink player is playing. I wasn't the one that removed your material in here, so I don't fully understand what his goal is, really at all. And I know I shouldn't be calling my opponents idiots, but when you repeatedly aggress somebody who has been getting more troops than you every single turn of the game, it tends not to be the most fruitful play in the world. Now, I don't see where red is operating here, so this may have been an attempt to eliminate blue. We know we have blue here. I'm going to put 3 troops there to see if this is the blue elimination. I'd love to trade in for free. It doesn't hurt for me to check this now, and it's better to go for this now than to wait a turn and have yellow see that this is potentially the end of blue. Blue could be here as well. I at least want to check this, and I also want to continue rolling through the rest of what pink has taken from me. So we are going to do that. And that is the end of blue. I was correct in that assumption. So this now triggers a trade-in. 20 trade. I'm going to get yellow out of this side of the board. Defend this here. And come back with defense like that. Now we're back on 3, so we're actually at the end of the trade order now. Purple started with 5. So yellow did not remove purple. There's a very real possibility pink is holding completely off cap. Red sits here with a 16 stack. I fear that pink trades in. That's why you're really going to do this. I hope red realizes that he could just eliminate pink on this next turn. This guy is honestly, I don't know what his problem is. He came and aggressed me first. Come on, bad dice in here, please. Just lose a troop. Lose both. All right, whatever, man. I don't know why. Eventually, red's going to join in. That's the worst part about all this. I likely need to back up. But I don't know what David Marketing is doing here. It's very silly that he just keeps... Because I'm only taking back to a spot. And he's smart enough to slow roll my stack. Mind you, has other cards he can take in here. I'm trying to go for good rep with red. If red wants to hold in here, can hit my 3. That's fine. And if he just... Okay. All right, I'll let pink hold this then. Red got greedy. That's really pretty annoying, honestly. I'm going to give red the benefit of the doubt here. I'm going to give him a turn of the benefit of the doubt. This maybe isn't a great idea. I don't have a trade. I didn't have a trade in there. If I had a trade in, probably I'm just able to eliminate red or eliminate pink. Red holds all of this up here. I think purple dies. Yep. purple. Now yellow has a potential 1 point hold up here. This is the other thing. Pink's getting so mad. Dude, make it make sense. Make your anger make sense. Now yellow's a 1 point card block up here on this territory, even with a bonus break. Actually, really up here. I'm kind of banking on... Is he finally not going to... Oh my... He can't help himself. Oh, okay. That's... I don't know why you wouldn't hit up here, but it's a softer break than I was expecting. We let red get 22. If he wants to set in early and come ravage me, he can. I am not going to do that. I do have a trade-in. That's the first troops that pink has brought back to his capital there. He's on 5 cards. I could send a couple down. See what he has here. Is he holding off cap? He is. Oh, I have not had a good riddance moment in so long, man. That felt so good. I don't hit red. I can't afford to hit red right now. I'm back on 4 cards anyway, and we know that we have a trade on 3. Or trade on 3, trade on 4, however you want to think about it. Red flags on 5? That's a little strange to me. Yellow's kind of slow. And if red is flagged, this may end up being a natural card block for us anyway. I don't know why you'd flag. I let him hold all of this. I was fully ready to go 1-2 with red because he didn't re-break me. He broke me out of curiosity, and I usually let that happen, whereas the pink player aggressive breaks. Also, with pink knowing to slow roll, his play style is very bizarre to me in that if you know to slow roll... Now, if red does flag, we're going to clean most of this material out back here. But anyway, if you know enough to slow roll, why aren't you keeping troops on your capital? I'm not able to eliminate pink there if those troops are on his cap. The 32 troops that I blasted through here. But he didn't... He irritated me for 5 or 6 turns in a row. And then once... Which is just... That level of irritation after being so... passive in the early game, very bizarre to me. But anyway, like not rolling my cap early, because this doesn't even take a card. Nope. Yellow may very well be on a trade-in, but that's okay. I need to get through as much of the botted red player here as possible. I'll leave him back here. And then I want to fortify, I actually think, to this cap. So I figured yellow yeah, see, he comes and checks this. He's going to hit me. There's a good chance red boxes him off. And with red not on a trade-in, if the bot boxes him off, you know, he's going to come break me. We know this is going to happen. I'm on 5 cards anyway. The bot boxes him off. Obviously, I have a lot of the bot behind me, but there's a potential where we end up getting this bot on a trade-in. I'm going to leave the 1 here. We're going to try to clear all the rest of this material out behind. He can have the cap out front, and then I just get whatever is up here. He's quite slow as well, and he actually misses 2 bonuses in here too. So red, this 30-something likely attacks through yellow here anyway, which is fine. I just need him to not be able to get free cards in here. Interesting fortify there. It'll roll the 5 on 3. I anticipate this 39 breaking. Starts with 6 troops. I'm going to leave this territory here. I think this one and maybe these 2 are probably the ones he's least likely to check. Does the 39 not break me? And that rolled off cap over here. So I have a set... Can't He's getting... Trades are 55. He starts with 25, right? 24. Let's just make this like 48, I think, is enough there. 18. 12. 7. That there. We'll make this even bigger. Since this is staring at him, that one's got to be a little bit bigger. I don't hit there. The 8 is going to be my fortify, I think. And that comes to here. Trade on 3 would be tremendous. I don't have one. He does bust through this. He's come for me first? He does come for me. Interesting. So he has every intention of attacking me, which is fine. Changes his pathing here. Obviously, we have the stuff behind. I imagine this 3 will break me. It's a shame that Red quit. I'm a little bit upset that Red quit, because I thought that he would be a little bit of a homie. Yellow does miss this. Steps into the corner. This could be a stack that hides. I don't love that potential. It could very well be just sitting right here. Bot trades. Puts so much behind me. 30. So I should have knocked this out of here, man. Bummer. Bot's still rolling in here. It's a possibility they stack next to it. I might as well hit this junk out of here. Comes down this way. This would prevent breaks on me. That actually doesn't even hit me. What's the best way to do this? A little bit of extracurriculars there. More here. We know the fortify got to at least here, so we're better off just cleaning him out of this side of the board. And that should be a nice little extra. Just to, because eventually I'm going to want to take the red elimination. And then we'll have the card block opportunity. Now, if he wants to come break me, yes, he doesn't have the means to come break me. I still started on that turn with 29 troops, so we get more than him anyway. And as far as I can tell, he still hasn't taken the red capital for some reason. I'm not sure I fully comprehend that. I don't have a trade in right now. Bot breaks. I had a feeling this would happen. Probably gets to this spot as well. I don't really want to give him any excuse to hit me here. Bot won't have a trade-in on this next turn. Fortifies most of that material that way. I'm going to keep all these troops off cap. He might have a set here, but... And red is officially flagged. Bring this back to this capital. If he's open, maybe he wins this one, but gets too greedy. Bot's still not on a set either. I really want to see the bot get 3, because once it gets 3, I can just keep him contained in here. I still have the means of getting cards. He trades in. He's got a 104 looking at me. I'm glad I went back to this cap in case he wraps around. If he sacks into this bad boy, maybe he wins it, but pretty expensive. And with me on trading early with me on 5 cards, I actually just have the card block on him now, by the way, because he'll only be on 2 cards. So we can weasel our way in here with whatever he presents to us. It's possible he's going for the ready limb here, which he will not get. We obviously know he won't get that. If we see him hit the 11, and especially the 36, we'll know that he's kind of changed his tune here. And that is the case. So, obviously, I was trying to obfuscate the red elimination here to the best of my ability. And it's possible he gets over here. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Red's still getting 5, so it's still in here. He does not full eliminate it. I imagine it's probably pretty fully off cap over here. And we will trade in off of red. That's going to hit my 1, isn't it? Oh, it doesn't hit my 1. Okay. We got to be able to hit the 39. Trades are pretty high. We're getting a decent amount of troops. We got the 60 open. So let's go like, I don't remember. I think 16's enough there. We'll do like 47 and then this over here. Sets us. We know he doesn't have a trade in. So just a little bit tactically, only because I don't know if he's holding troops here. It did need to win. He was holding troops there. That's exactly why I wasn't fully ready to commit to that. I have a trade on 3, though, which is huge. Oh, you should not keep that there. You lose that. Ooh, I think that might be a cap line, ladies and gents. Good game, bro. Good game. Well played. A big old thumbs up to you, sir. He doesn't know that I have a set on 3 there, which is a little bit unfortunate for him. If I were him, I honestly would have tried to go venture into the caps, break more. There's no reason I should be getting that many troops to start that turn. Like, if you see, obviously I trade in for 82 troops, but I started with 56. I'm not able to roll that stack without that. Bizarre game, man. Red had a chance to go 1-2 with me. We had a very easy card block opportunity on yellow. And instead he bailed. And pink, that dude's a nuisance. Defend your cap, bro. You would have actually had a chance to continue being a nuisance. But instead, no dice for him, pun intended. Let's check the ranks of our opponents. Beginner on blue and pink, intermediate on yellow and purple, and beginner on red. Not super surprised by any of our beginner players here. Yellow played okay, but a little slow. Purple just got overwhelmed, it looks like. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that like button down below. I hope you enjoyed the chess video yesterday. I know something a little bit different. I want to start venturing into some stuff that's maybe not exclusively Risk, and I know that that's not people's, necessarily everybody's thing, but I think a slow shift where, you know, I'll still play Risk, but obviously the second channel's there, but I can only make so much stuff. So let me know what you think. Maybe Wednesday videos I start trying to do something new. I'm not totally sure, but hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the recent videos as well. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, everybody, I've been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.